What is up, guys? It is AJ from MMA Experts, and we are talking about the fight between Koyomi Matsushima and Garry Tonon. Huge fight here. It's the One Championship Big Bang co-main event. The main event is a kickboxing bout, so as far as I'm concerned, for MMA fights, this is the main event. Huge fight here for Garry Tonon. Massive opportunity. The biggest test of his career. He's taken on Koyomi Matsushima, the former title challenger. He recently fought Martin Nguyen. He lost that fight, but still has fought for the title in one championship. I believe he's fought for titles in other organizations as well. He's coming off a win in his last fight too, and he won that fight against Jae Woon Kim. He won that fight by knockout in round number 3. For Garry Tonon, hasn't fought an MMA competition in a while now, since May of 2019. So he's been out for a little more than a year and a half, but he's coming in and stepping right up. Biggest test of his career. He has been actively competing in grappling. Recently had a grappling competition in July. So, I mean, he is actively competing. I don't think he's going to have any ring rust. I believe he's probably gotten better in that time away. He's only had 5 professional bouts. This is 6th. This is the biggest opportunity of his career. Stylistically, let's first talk about Koyomi Matsushima. You're a former featherweight title challenger, as I mentioned. He has a Kyoshin karate background, commonly known as the most rough form of karate. I heard he did some crazy 300-man fight where he fought 100 men for 3 days. I don't know the legitimacy of that, but I did hear this. He has a very good striking background with that karate skill set that he brings. I mean, the kid can really strike. He's very fast, excellent movement and speed, and he does have knockout power in his punches, and he can wrestle too. You know, he does have some good takedowns, even in the open mat. He can get opponents to the ground. He can do some damage on top, and he has a lot of pressure. But he's taken on Garry Tonon, who is a Danaher Death Squad member, multiple-time no-gi Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion. This guy is a grappling specialist, and he does amazing in grappling competitions. He brings it to MMA and has done phenomenal so far. Fighters that compete against him really don't have an answer to the grappling attack. He does also have a folk-style wrestling background, so you know his takedowns are excellent. When he gets on top, heavy pressure, constantly attacking different limbs, looking for submissions, looking for ground and pound. He is truly a specimen as far as grappling goes. He's amazing to watch. He's got a ton of skills on the ground. His striking is developing. And in this matchup here, obviously, we know what Garry Tonon's going to do. He's going to look to set up a takedown, get the fight to the mat, and start working his game. I believe he'll be able to do that here. I think that he's going to win against Koyomi. I don't know if this will be an easy fight. I think there's maybe going to be moments that Koyomi's able to touch him up a bit, maybe even fend off some takedowns. But at the end of the day, Garry Tonon's winning this fight. I believe he's going to win by submission. I'm thinking it's still going to be in the first round. I'm predicting towards the end of round 1, we see a Garry Tonon submission. If he's unable to get the submission, don't be surprised when Garry Tonon unloads ground and pound. We've seen it before. He has TKO wins on his record as well as submissions. Watch out for his heel hook too. He throws crazy leg locks. He trains with John Danaher in the Death Squad. It's going to be fun to watch. I'm riding Garry Tonon. Submission, round number 1. I think we have a very exciting fight on our hands. I think we got to keep an eye on Garry Tonon. He's only 29 years old. He's an elite level grappling competitor, and he's on his way to becoming an elite level MMA fighter as well. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also, guys, follow my social media, Instagram, Twitter, and I'll see you all in the next video.